What's up everyone, it's TehDazee here and today I'm bringing you episode 2 of Community Outcast, and today's gameplay is sent in by Skeptic, a personal friend of mine, and it's a team deathmatch on Hanoi, I think it's pronounced, using the M16 with the red dot sight attachment and the green rectangle sight. His secondary is the M72 Law, and his perks are also Ghost as the first perk, Sleight of Hand Pro as the second perk, and finally Tactical Mask as the third perk. Just in case you're wondering, this is his support class, and I would highly recommend using a class that has Ghost and Estrella if you've unlocked it, and if you haven't, then use the M72 Law. The reason for this is mostly for spy planes, because when you're playing against people, commonly they do con a lot of spy planes. Sorry for that. But all you have to do is just shoot one rocket at the spy plane and it'll take it down, so it's as simple as that. And it does help out a lot, and it also saves you and your team down a lot, so that is definitely a good tip, and hopefully you do take it into consideration. Now I'm going to bring up the topic and this is the main topic of this game, and it's why do I think the COD series is better than any other. I'm going to compare to the games Battlefield Bad Company 2, Dead Rising 1 and 2, and Halo Reach, and Halo 3 also with some parts. First I'm going to talk about Battlefield Bad Company 2 and comparisons for Call of Duty. First off, I'm just going to say that this game is very good and it's definitely my second favourite first person shooter game after Call of Duty. I've played it when it just came out, I think it was, and if I'm honest, it got boring after a month or so, so that's why I'm not playing it anymore. I also find it easier to do commentaries as there's a lot more things to talk about on the COD scene and not so much on the Battlefield Bad Company scene. Uh, be it the perks, be it the attachments, or even if it's map tactics, I just find Call of Duty games a lot more entertaining, interesting, and just a lot better than the Battlefield Bad Company 2 game. I love the map designs of the games, and in my honest opinion, it's a tough one between the maps from the latest Call of Duty series and Battlefield Bad Company 2. Meaning in the latest Call of Duty series. I can't talk properly today. I mean from Call of Duty 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, and Black Ops. That may not seem like much, but if you compare the maps like Call of Duty 2 maps, you probably won't like it. So that's why I'm saying the newer games. Uh, the main reason why I think it's just hard to decide because it's what you prefer. Battlefield's known for its huge maps over anything, and Call of Duty on the other hand has a lot more smaller maps, which I prefer again. So this is why it's a tough decision. If you're thinking about Call of Duty being a high-paced game and Battlefield Bad Company being a slower first-person shooter game, then in most cases you're correct. Some of you may know and some of you may not know, but in Battlefield Bad Company 2 you're able to drive vehicles. This is definitely an amazing feature, and you may be thinking about World at War and the fact that you can drive tanks, but if you are thinking of that, then that doesn't compare whatsoever to Battlefield's amazing vehicles. You can drive jet skis, fly helicopters, and drive tanks, quads, and much more. So this does speed the pace up of Battlefield Bad Company 2. Now let's talk about the guns. People, I know for a fact, people's going to have different views on this, so this is my opinion, not what I think it is a fact. I love Call of Duty mainly because it's amazing gun choices. You can get a lot more things from them, and there are a lot more capabilities. Battlefield on the other hand is completely different in my eyes, not because of the names of the guns, but mainly because of the feel of it, and the huge maps also have a huge impact regarding this. I'd also like to talk about one more thing before I start talking about Battlefield, but I don't know really if it's just me, but when I play Call of Duty, I think it's just a lot easier for my viewers and even for myself to see what's going on. I know that may sound stupid, but yeah, that's just what I think. And now I'm going to talk about Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. Again, first off, before I start talking about this and also making comparisons, I'd just like to say that I love Dead Rising 1 and 2, so these are my honest opinions once again. The first thing I immediately think when Dead Rising comes to my mind is smashing zombies. This may sound amazing and also very funny, but it does get boring very quickly, believe it or not. Dead Rising isn't that fun for me mainly because it gets bored after 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, so something about it just doesn't give it that game you can play for ages feeling, basically. Call of Duty on the other hand takes a lot more time to get bored from. The multiplayer feature in Call of Duty is truly amazing, and I think it has the best online community of any Call of Duty game. as well as multiplayer. There is the campaign, the Modern Warfare 2, there was special ops, spec ops, which I found fun, and then Black Ops there's once again zombies and the new feature combat training. And the new currency system brought in Black Ops is just also great, as it changes the Call of Duty series in so many ways now. I could see this being in future games, and it's most likely going to happen because the currency system has opened the door for things like wager matches, purchasing guns instead of leveling up and all that good stuff. So again, this is why Call of Duty is such a great game in my eyes, and a lot better than any of the other games at the moment. Now the Halo Reach, this is the final comparison, and this is definitely one of the greatest games ever made. And again, this is a tough one between the Call of Duty series. The multiplayer feature in Halo is again very good, but something about any Halo game doesn't really give me that satisfaction as a Call of Duty game would. Basically, if you're asking me about the gun choices in the Halos, then my two favourite are the BR, which stands for Battle Rifle, if you don't know, and sniper rifles in Halo 3 and Halo Reach are also very good in my opinion. I'm not too fond of the other guns, but I do like the guns in Halo Reach and Halo 3. The jetpack idea, which was brought in the Halo Reach, was a great idea and a very creative one. A very creative idea. That the fact that you can just drive vehicles in Halo was also amazing. I love driving the quads. Yes, I know they're actually called something else, but I haven't played Halo in ages, so that's why I don't really know what they're actually called. And the vehicles you can fly and the fact that you can shoot from them makes it even more spectacular and makes Halo once again such a great game. This is once again one of my favourite games, but again I prefer the Call of Duty series, and I only enjoy making videos in that particular series as I find it more entertaining. So anyway, that's the end of the game. Please like the video as it takes around 1 or 2 seconds, and you're just being lazy if you don't. And also comment and subscribe. Thanks a lot everyone, and if you can also subscribe to the player in the description. He's also a commentator, and I can guarantee you'll love his videos, and he also deserves way more subscribers in my eyes. If you also want to submit a gameplay for the next episode, or even want me to record a gameplay for you and commentate for the next episode, send me a private message and I'll get back to you.